Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Aaron Nola gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Striding in, here's the leadoff man, Jose Reyes, as we are just about ready for baseball from Philadelphia. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know they're hoping for a turnaround from Asdrubal Cabrera in the near future. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Herrera is there. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. His past line against Aaron Nola. He brings a 4 for 12 line. He also has 1 home run. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. It's the Mets 0. Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jason Vargas gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted into center field. Conforto patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch on its way. Way out in front. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, anytime.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Into the box, Tommy Joseph. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set with the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fouled off. Hoskins at second with 2 down. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
The 1-2. In the dirt here. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. To the second, scoreless on the show. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
At the plate, Todd Frazier. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now, Nick Williams, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Conforto is right there, one down. Now at the plate, Mets-Alfaro, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. First offering on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So coming to the plate, Alfaro, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back to him on the mound. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. Will move to the third with no score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he gets ahead 0-1. His past line against Aaron Nola, 2 hits in 7 tries. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Now a swing and a soft liner, but this will be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone up into the second deck.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Herrera is there, and he has it for the first out. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jason Vargas. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Franco has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. So it's back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Reyes makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to play 2.5. It's 1-0 Mets. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that one is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Odubel Herrera. 19th home run for him on the season, and it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece. Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Cabrera towards second. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, number 31 for him on the season, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Bounce it to the left side. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 3 innings complete. Philadelphia is on top 2-1. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Martinez, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see evidence of the fairly big differential in pitching styles on display here. One starter clocking it at 93, the other at just 88 miles an hour. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 0-2. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. Bruce, a native Texan who was selected in the 1st round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go in the high round.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Mets leave 1. They're down 2-1. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now here's the pitch. Ball swung on and hit to Cabrera at second. He's got it, and a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael.
Ready for another chance, Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a drive by Franco. Deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot here for Mets-Alfaro. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead. Settling in now, Mets-Alfaro, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer that rolls foul for strike one. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Striding in, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-1 Philly. Here's Todd Frazier now. First time up, he went down looking.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and the runner will get back standing. The 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball in for a strike. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Jason Vargas. And they will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mets 2. Standing in, Aaron Nola. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Aaron Nola.
And the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Odubel Herrera is working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Now batting, Corey Spangenberg. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Right to Cabrera. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Digging in now, Jose Martinez. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
In there, 0-1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And it's fouled away. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. They're down 3-2. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home six.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one's still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. Stepping up now, Nick Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. To Cabrera for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. So striding in, Todd Frazier comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Hansel Robles will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Wilmer Flores will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
Now batting, pitcher,
Luis Valbuena will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Luis Valbuena.
A ball and no strikes. 264 is average entering play, and even 20 home runs, 57 runs batted in. One and one. Here it comes. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, center fielder, Herrera.
Odubel Herrera will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But the Titans strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-2 Philadelphia. Edward Ramos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61.
In now, Wilmer Flores. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Alfaro has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Jose Martinez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and the deficit remains 5-2. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Leading off for the Phillies. Left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Flores. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
First baseman, number 19.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
In now, Mets-Alfaro, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Ready to take his hacks again, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Joseph rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. second run will score as they stretch things even further, now 7-2.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Here's the pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Alfaro stands at second with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Flores is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. From the stretch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Skied into very shallow right. Spangenberg over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now back, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Here's Jay Bruce now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The curveball that catches the inside corner.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish.